stupid. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's getting ready to take us there.
Let me
We
see.
are we are getting ready to do our live. All right. We are live. Hey, everybody. We are
Hey.
out here. We made it on the Donna Smith Show. Grown folk talk. What's going on, YouTube Live? What's going on, viewers? What's going on, my panel? How y'all doing tonight?
We
I'm
good.
doing all right. We good.
Y'all
Sunshine.
good. We did it. We be having a struggle sometimes with technical difficulties.
hmm
But we gonna do this. But anyway, I want to start off by letting all of you know that this is the Donna Smith Show, Grown Folk Talk. Questions and topics that we discuss are not meant to offend anyone. We are here to have a good time, to be grown, or like I say, or be gone. This is for the grown and the sexy. Your opinions is never judged. Your comments is never judged. Everyone has a different thought process, and we want to grab all that energy in a positive way to make a difference, because guess what? We do make a difference. So on
Yes.
that note, we need to do our toast to the hostess with the mostest right here live
Yes.
on the Donna Smith Show on a Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody got a cup. I'm loving this. I ain't gonna ask y'all what's in it,
Mm-mm.
but here come another entrance. Um, I'm not gonna ask y'all what's in your glasses, because what's in your glass is what's in your glass. There's Mr. Smith also joining us on the panel this evening. So I am so glad to see you guys, everybody, on a Sunday. I know we had a little bit of rain trickling down. Hey, Mr. Smith, nice to see you this evening.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Everybody doing good.
I'm
Thank you.
like
How are you?
I'm like the
All right.
weather.
Now you done made them disappear. Anyway, so we just
I'm like
did
this.
our
I'm like this weather.
intro. And Sylvia says she's loving the weather. She's like the weather, I mean.
Constantly
And
changing.
I just want to start off by saying I do really appreciate you guys, for being here on the panel as consistent as you are. It makes a difference. It really does. And people are really enjoying. They're enjoying watching the show. They're enjoying your feedback, your honesty. They're enjoying you guys fighting sometimes. Because sometimes you do be going there, But
But
I,
I'm just remember, I'm like this Bay Area weather. I'm constantly changing. So
we know you are, Silk. I mean, Hot Lips. Ladies and gentlemen, grown folks, that's Hot Lips. I gotta call her Hot Lips because she is doing her thing with the lip sometime, We just have to, hey, Ron,
Hey, 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 what's going on?
what's going on? Welcome to the Donna Smith Show this evening, being a part of the panel. We're so happy to see you.
No problemo, no problemo.
No, oh, she got some Espanol. Okay, no problemo. We can't see you, but we can hear you. But that's
I'm
all
here.
right.
I'm here. I'm doing some things over here, so
Oh no, that's all right. Long as you with us, we all good. We was just doing our little intro, and I wanted to start off letting you guys know that Donna Smith Show is still going to be going on. I'm going to be kind of under the weather for a few days or so, as far as in and out of my sleep, because I'm going to be in some little lightweight pain. I'm having surgery tomorrow on my right foot. And they say they call me, and Sylvia was talking about it, moderate degenerative changes in my foot. Um,
Wow.
there's a bunion and there's bone issues. So the bones are curving inward in my foot, that's causing pain underneath and on the side of my foot. So there's some things they gonna have to do. I don't want to even go there. I don't want to talk about it
Yeah.
because I talked about it with Sylvia and it just gave me anxiety. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But anyway, yeah, they got to do all that to the bone and do this, that. So the first few days, a girl probably gonna be pretty loaded, because I'll be taking whatever they give me. I'm sorry, I don't do drugs, y'all, but I'm gonna be taking whatever they give me. You hear me?
Gonna do them tomorrow, huh?
Huh?
Gonna do them tomorrow, huh?
I'm gonna start the drugs tomorrow. Yeah, y'all.
Oh,
So
watch out now. She gonna feel real good.
now, next Sunday, I do plan on still doing the show. If anything happens where my toes is taking over my lips and my mind, I will let y'all know ahead of time. But far as I'm concerned, from the waist up, a sister will be good. Just have my foot elevated, sitting down, doing what I do. So there's not going to be any interruption of that unless a girl is just really just, having a bad week. But I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier.
Yes.
God got me. So
Yes.
so that's just, and then I got the nerve. I wish I could show y'all, but I can't bring my foot. I can bring it up, but I ain't gonna do all that. I got the nerve.
So sorry, I can't help myself.
You better stop laughing at me. I got the nerve that went and got me a pedicure now. Hello. We got me a pedicure with some bright polish. It's kind of
Okay.
bright.
That,
Kind of
like
bright
that.
like this, if
Mhm.
y'all can see. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's bright. But anyway, the toes is I know they're gonna be like, you know what, she doing too much. My toes ain't dead. I mean, they gotta still be pretty.
Right.
My feet are pretty. They not ugly. They just, I'm just
They
sick
just
right
going
now.
through some changes.
Man. Yeah, I'm
We
going through
just
some
gonna
changes.
ask God to bless you right now and lift you up in prayer and ask that He guide the hands of the surgeon and bless the anesthesiologist and have them bring you out of there
Amen.
Yes.
better than you was before. In the name
Had
of
me
Jesus.
sprinting.
Yes.
Y'all thought I was walking. You thought I was walking. I'm gonna be sprinting. Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
I may have to stop here and there, but that's all right. I'll get my breath and keep going. I'm be all right. But anyway, I just wanted to, not to be trying to put no bad mode on everything, but I just wanted you guys to know that what was going on with me. So please lift me up in prayer tomorrow around 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Oh, for sure, sis. You got this.
For sure.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
And I like them roses. I like those roses called them ones. What's the ones I like? The fire and ice. I like the fire and ice roses. So for those of you who know my address, you can just for those of you who don't, just hit me up in my inbox after the show. I'll make sure you know.
No, you don't want nobody knowing your address now. Come on.
Not everybody.
I'll hook you up some of these beautiful white lilies out my front yard.
Yeah, you give me some beautiful white lilies. That'll be nice.
Remember, I used to give them to your mom? I would cut all my lilies down and give them to her mother. You got a whole bouquet of long stem white lilies.
I think I saw those flowers before when I went over there.
My mama had that little piece of garden she had it going on. Let me tell you, she had some stuff.
Oh, wow.
I got some of her plants, me and my brother right now, but I'm telling you, but mama, she did it with them plants.
I still got that pretty purple jade she gave me.
Yeah. She's smiling. She's smiling and a cussing and a fussing. She do it all in one little. She hey.
With that little squeaky voice.
Yes. Do I miss her? JJ, no. He talked to my mama quite a few times.
We used to throw each other a little shade. I loved it.
I know. One thing about it, she was a fiery Leo, boy. I ain't lying. I'm a gullible goat. You know what I'm saying? I could go there, but it takes a minute. But with them Leos, oh my God.
That's not all of us, because she used to light me up and I'd be sitting there like, really? Yeah.
That's because y'all would clash, both Leos. You Leo, you got your Leo. Yeah, yes.
But she will go off on me about stuff. And I'm like, but that's not how it is. Yes, it is, Sylvia.
That's right. Oh, she was
That sounds
always
just like
right.
her.
I know, but
Yes,
you know
oh,
what I'm talking about. I'm older than you.
That's exactly how she used to
oh
talk.
yeah, well, she says she older than you. She older than you. She know. So don't even fuss it. You, I didn't have it. Oh Lord.
It's really not.
JJ know. Me and her
Yeah.
used to.
That's
Woo.
why he over
Yep.
there laughing because that little wouldn't that boy squeak just like
Yeah,
that?
it was just like that.
I used to
I
say,
me-
Mama, okay, I'm gonna call you back now. You go on and do what you do. I'm gonna call you. I had to get off phone because I knew it
She
was
like,
about to go down, right? She was like, you don't
Mhm.
have to call me back. I say, Mama, yes, I do. No, you don't. You don't have to call me back. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I said,
Oh
Lord have mercy.
wow.
But that's my mama. I miss her. May she rest in peace. Lord, I miss her. It's not a day that go by I don't
Yes.
think about my mama. I wish I can get that phone call. I used to sometimes say, why is she calling me 5 times a day? Why?
Yeah.
But I wish she
Same
could
with my
call me.
mom.
I wish I can get one call. I wish I can just get a call. And your mama too. May she rest in peace.
Yes.
God be
Um,
praised.
to all who have lost their dear
You know, I
mamas.
had a really weird conversation today, and it wasn't a bad conversation. My cousin, he asked me today about my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, in my eyes, in my dad's eyes, I could do no wrong. The sun rose and set on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's because his dad just passed, because, you know, we were talking and he started asking me, I said, I had a horrible childhood. And when I began to tell him some things, I was like, I know you would never know that my childhood was bad as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was, trust me, it's not my father's fault.
Yeah.
No, we can't blame. We're gonna have to do a show on that too, because there's a lot of people
He
who
had
have
nothing
had
to do with a lot of things.
childhoods that's been real dark, you know.
Yeah, and he had nothing to do with it, you know, but I mean, you can't keep chasing somebody when you're trying to be a parent and they don't want you to be. And, you know, it wasn't a bad conversation. And when I told him things, he was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just things that I just don't discuss. And, you know, I have a tumultuous relationship with my mother. We're like the Hatfield and the McCoys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you want to take it
Yeah.
there, we might be like the Capulets and the Montagues.
Okay. Yep. Shakespeare.
Yeah. So
Hello. Did she just get Shakespearean on
she
us?
went back to school with that
You know
one.
what, Sylvia, hold that thought, because
Mhm.
this is what you drinking in the cup.
I
What's it?
can't tell you that. That is my business.
All right,
Well, I want what you drinking.
we gonna come back to that. We gonna start the show off though. We gonna start off. You know, I wanted to touch bases on and get you guys' opinion. I know we have a lot of people who are ecstatic at the fact of the verdict for you know, regarding George Floyd's death, Derek Chauvin, and the charges that was brought up against him. And also I've heard that he's on suicide watch in prison right now. So he's contemplating trying to check up out of here because he could get up to 40 years in prison. I'm not sure what his age is right now. He's 46. No, he's not
Because they
46.
digging up all
Yeah, he's
that.
40. He's 46. You're correct.
Floyd was 46, but Chauvin, I'm not sure how old he is.
Yeah, I believe he's around the same age.
Right in his 40s.
Yeah.
Well, he can get up to 40 years. So there's a suicide watch on him right now. And I just wanted to know you guys' opinion with I know we're all happy that you know, because there was a lot of emotions. There was emotions for me. Sharon expressed emotion with her. And I know you guys, we just had emotion waiting to hear the verdict because it just had me messed up. We didn't know which way it was gonna go.
I was at work and I cried when I heard the verdict. I was just happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, from my standpoint of view, I didn't watch the trial at all because, you know, given the history of how so many police officers have done wrong on tape, and they have walked and they were recording. And I will say I'm thankful that people are really looking at, there was nothing that a person could have done for you to do what you done. I stand in awe of the jurors for doing their duty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do stand in awe of that. But when I looked at the expression on his face,
No remorse at all.
On
Nope.
Chauvin's face,
Nope.
yes.
Nope.
Yes.
the look on his face was like, did y'all just really convict me of this? That was the look that I seen in that man's eyes.
Yeah.
And
He thought he was exempt. He thought he was protected.
And I will say this has happened right here in Orange, California. There was 3 male officers. I believe the woman was she was not Black, let's just put it that way. She was of a different ethnicity. And they had her handcuffed and they were trying to sit her on the ground, and she jumped up and one of the officers whammed her in her face. His 2 partners pushed him off of her. Like, and you heard him saying, no, no, no. Because this is sending a powerful message, because now his 3 cohorts, y'all about to be charged. Now, what your charges are, the degree, I don't really care, because you lost what you had. You lost your pension, lost your way of life. So as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not saying they're not entitled to jail time, but right now, the sentence that they have, if they had a home, well, they won't have it much longer.
Well, that's like that woman that killed, what's that young man? She still gets her pension. She quit so that she could get her pension.
So she could get her pension.
Right. In her situation, she was a little smarter, but she still don't have the monthly checks coming in. And and with the correct me if I'm wrong, but with your pension, don't you have to be a certain age to get your pension?
Yeah, 60, either 60, depends on the retiring, on the
and they'll penalize you if you do it too early. You know, they'll take a certain percentage away from you.
So let's say she's you know, in her adulthood, like 40s or 50s. You got a period to wait, don't you think? So you can get the pension, but between now and that pension, hey,
is she gonna get the pension if she get prosecuted though? That's the question.
Now I don't know nothing about the logistics of none of that, but
And
I'm just
should have to pay.
That's the question right there. If she gets prosecuted, then what? What will she get? If she'll get, you know what I'm saying?
And
she should have to pay a restitution to the family, to that little boy.
Right, to his baby.
Yeah.
Right. You know, so I am standing, like I say, once again, in awe. And I commend, I don't care to ever see the jurors, you know?
I believe it was 4 white and 4 African American or mixed descent or whatever. So it was, you know, as far as race, they balanced it well. But I
stand in awe of the jurors, because, you know, you're allegedly tried by or convicted by a jury of your peers.
The thing about it was unanimous, though. That's what I was proud of. It was a unanimous decision.
And he had it in his head. I believe, my personal thinking, by the look on his face, like, did y'all just really say that I was wrong?
Yeah, he had a jaw-dropping look that you know, it was like he just couldn't believe the fact that it turned out that way. Because for whatever reason, he probably thought
it was
gonna be something totally different. I see Benjamin Smith smiling. Girl, you have been extremely quiet.
Can I say something?
We do want to hear your opinion.
Go ahead, JJ.
Go ahead, JJ.
For me, I'm living in Colorado, so it's not a lot of Black people out here, and a certain demographic acting like they don't know how to drive all of a sudden. You notice the shift in the behaviors and the little hatred, and then it's the comments for me on Facebook, the hatred that's going around, that people are saying that the officer did the best that he could, and things like that, and trying to poo-poo the situation. But the bottom line is that justice was served, and this is not the end, because there were 2 other teenagers that got killed that nobody is really talking about that, because the George Floyd case has overshadowed that.
It happened, right after.
It happened right after. So while at one point we're celebrating this victory, we're also taking more losses, and it's devastating. And that just
it was
shows us that there's more.
the 13-year-old that had the knife, and she got shot 4 times in the chest. 4 times.
Over a knife. But
4 times. I mean, that was shoot to kill. That wasn't, let me just, hit her kneecaps and, get her, stumble her a bit. That was shoot to kill.
But they can go out and do mass shootings. They can go out there and do mass shootings and kill 9 people in a church, and then have those cops have the nerve to buy that killer McDonald's.
From McDonald's.
Are you serious?
Right.
So, yeah, I could go on forever. I wanted to say that little piece.
Well, you guys know that.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate I appreciate what you expressing what you feel, and this is why we do what we do. This is Grown Folk Talk, and we are, we want to hear what's on your mind. It's not you're not trying to get anybody to be on your side or to feel the same way. You just expressing how you feel, and there is anger. There is anger outside of the victory, the justice that we hope that this, he still has to be convicted, right?
No,
right.
He has to be sentenced.
Sentenced. He's been convicted of the charges. He has to be sentenced to however many years they're going to give him, right?
Right.
So that's what we're waiting on now.
Also, he did the same thing to a 14-year-old boy who was having a misunderstanding or argument with his mom. And they're digging that up too, and they're going to use it in his sentencing case.
Okay.
He responded to a domestic dispute call, and when he got there, the mom and the son was having an argument, and he told the son to put his hands behind his back or something. I can't remember the whole story, but he threw that boy on the ground, and he held his knee on his neck for 17 minutes. And
17 minutes.
17 minutes, and he almost lost consciousness. And right before that, he kept telling him, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe." And
this has got to stop. This has got to stop.
And we hadn't heard about that until now.
No, we hadn't.
Because they sweep a lot of that under the rug, and the most disrespectful thing to the society is, if you have an infraction. There was an officer who had an infraction, and I want to say Pittsburgh, California, but then got hired here in San Francisco. Had an infraction.
Wow.
For police misconduct.
Wow.
And I think
something is really wrong with that picture. Something is really wrong
happening, where I think he stepped down from San Francisco, or it was one way or the other. It was either infraction here in San Francisco and he got hired in Pittsburgh, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And that came out, and it's like, what slap on the hands are going to continue. And I just say that this is a small victory, but it's still a victory,
right?
Because it's been too many. Eric Gardner, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin. We can just continue.
Yes.
Tamir Wright, Amari Aubrey. It's too many times. And you know, we can take it back even further. It has
Yes,
been
we can.
entirely too many murders.
It's time for a change. It's time for something. It's time for voices to be heard. It's time for, and I mean, that's why the emotions came. Like Sharon said, she was at her job. I was at work too. And just the joy that everyone expressed, all different races. Just the emotion behind it. And no one knows greater than we, African Americans, because the struggle is real.
Mhm.
You know, the struggle is real. And so, especially for our Black men, our Black women are going through a lot of things too, but our Black men is just, oh my goodness. So, you know, that emotion hit home, and I just pray to God that justice be served in this regard. Ben,
Because
is
this
it
is still being
anything
watched
you have
globally.
to say about this case, Ben? Any personal thoughts or opinion?
Well, one thing I'll say about that is that, yeah, I hear what you're saying about the 40 years, but that's not the case. You know, he was tried of 3 different counts. So
Mm-hmm.
he can get 15, 20 years, 40 years on the second degree, but he can get up to about 120 years. That's basically what he can end up getting. So,
Total. Yeah, because you got the other
yeah,
charges. Yeah, that
yeah.
one
Mhm.
particular
But
one carries up to 40. Yeah, I see. Yeah, thanks
but
for
he
clarifying
Thank
that.
you.
was
Yeah,
really
thank you.
done. You know, I really tripped on that, how he was looking around, because he was like, you know, that's what I wanted to see. That's why I was telling my kids, I wanted to see when he got convicted, because that's when you know what's really going on. You know, and
Yeah.
when he got convicted, he got real humble. He got to the point where he was trying to be everybody's friend. He was trying to help out in the courtroom, things of that nature. So it was very interesting to see, you know, how this all transpired. But I don't know, man, because did it really stop anything? That's always
Mhm.
my question. Is because you
No.
know, week before they killed somebody else.
Yep.
The same day they killed somebody, and they say, well, that was justified because she had a knife.
Right.
Like, okay, so she had a knife, that means that was okay to kill them.
4 times in the chest.
Yeah. But it
They're
always
saying,
comes to something. So
Well, you got
that's
to
what
think
I was
about that.
gonna ask
Everybody's
you guys.
desensitized to us being killed, and that was the goal in the first place, was to desensitize anybody from having any empathy towards us.
oh
And
yeah.
they have mostly succeeded, but this is a victory. So
And
So
it's a
I'm,
lot
Yeah,
of good.
I say I would say it, you know, but I don't know what this means. You know what I mean? Like they had no choice, because as you notice, I live in Oakland. I don't know whoever, but they had bottled up the city. You know, they done put boards up, they done recasted everything,
mm,
because they
yep.
knew if the case did not come in the form that they thought it would,
It
they
was
was
going to
gonna
be a
tear up
mess.
America.
It
yep,
was going down.
yep.
Everywhere. It
So
was going
that
down.
has to be the norm. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
people
think
are gonna just say, well, this happened, it's okay, and then move forward, or they're gonna say this happened, now the next time something else gonna happen, and the next time, you know, what's gonna happen.
I
That's
think
all
that
I'm saying.
one thing I will say, I tip my hats off to the judicial system as the prosecuting, because
Yeah.
they have set and beautiful, they set the bar really, really high, really high.
Yeah.
Because at this point, they are now holding their prosecuting teams abroad. They have made them, you know, they said they done started the tour. You're gonna have
And they black. And they
exactly,
black.
Mhm.
and they're
Mhm.
not only black,
Exactly, Sharon.
Yes.
Exactly.
they're
But
people.
Mhm.
you have to understand the reason why these people are here. This this was because of Philando Castillo, and you know, when he got killed, and they realized the prosecution wasn't going to do anything, the people went out there and they elected a new state attorney. This is a
Good.
new state attorney.
Mhm.
Mm.
If it
Good.
wasn't for them doing what they did, and changing the laws. That's why people have to understand they need to get out here and vote. They need to pay attention to who their people are, because if that's what changed everything. When people realize, oh, the guy in Philando Castile, they really didn't do anything to the officer, they let him go. They changed, they went and voted, they did all this stuff, and now you have a new attorney general of the state I was about to say Mississippi. Minnesota. Of Minnesota. Yeah, and he did the job.
Mm-hmm.
They need
And
one in Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi does need one. You're right. You're right. You're right.
And I will say this: your local and state vote is more important than your presidential vote.
That's true.
Yes.
People that are the state and local levels, be it Republican or Democratic, they are the ones who veto those bills.
Yeah, because
sure
they're
are.
the ones who control what happens.
Understand it. Stop thinking.
Well, they're ramping up their voter suppression, so it's really important to go out there and do it. Ben, your microphone is muted.
Me?
No, Ben is. I don't know if
talking to his children.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking
I
to.
can truly understand that your local and state officials mean more to you than the man who they put in forefront to spearhead this country.
Exactly.
Your local.
I would have to 100% agree with that. That is so true. And I think a lot of people lose focus on that. They don't think that's as weighty, that is as significant. And it definitely is when it comes
you guys,
to
when I went to work and I told my supervisor, and it's another young lady that works with me who are not African American. There's 2 African Americans, me and another young lady. Another one is non-African American. I'll just put it that way. I told him about the young lady who got shot by the police 4 times in her chest. And so we were explaining to her that 3 girls came over to her house to jump on her, and she was protecting herself. The first thing my supervisor says is, well, what kind of people are you hanging around with that will come over to your house and want to stab you? I almost lost it. I had to remember where I was at.
Yeah, well, that was intentional. That was to incite anger out of you. That was intentional.
I said, let me ask you something. I said, did she have to have been hanging around with these people? Do you know that if she was hanging around with these people, in order for them to come to her house and try and stab her, why is it that you felt like she was hanging around with them? Then
I just love how they jump to conclusions and they immediately have an answer. They got a whole index card full of shit they want to say. I'm sorry, I know they got a whole deck of index cards of shit that they want to say. And
that's right. Whole deck.
They ready with it.
Shuffle, whole deck. That's right.
A prime example. This happened a few years back, right? We're in the Safeway at the Starbucks location. Now, this Latin lady and this Black girl got into it. I don't know what happened, but they was in the corner fighting. So I'm standing there laughing. This is what I look like moving. So I told security, I said, you will want to call the police because I don't think nobody gonna break them up. So I'm in line laughing at these fools over here fighting. You think I'm gonna move and get hit? This is where it gets good at. The police come in and a man of Asian descent, he gonna look at me and turn his nose up. I said, don't bring that here. I said, you don't see me doing nothing, and don't you dare look at me with that assumption that all Black people act up. You don't know.
He thought you was in the midst of the drama.
He knew I was not in the midst of it because he was in line where I was in line. I said, don't bring that here. I said, because you don't know what happened between the 2 of them for them to get the fight in the police officer. I said, you'll fight around the corner. Quit looking over here. Why would you think that I would be standing there, done beat somebody up or got into a scuffle and ready to go to jail?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
So, and it was funny to me.
Yeah.
And
it's the assumption, and it's
Yeah.
it has got to stop. It
Yeah,
has got to
and you
stop.
could clearly tell I wasn't fighting. Hair wasn't out of place, not a scratch, no huffing and puffing in my breathing. None of my disposition has appeared that I've been into any kind
Did
of
you have on some skinny jeans?
No, I was probably being cute that day.
Did you have some dookie braids in your hair?
Oh no.
What about some
Skinny jeans
bamboo
and dookie
earrings?
braids? What the heck is that?
Did you have some bamboo earrings on?
Did you have a joint hanging out your mouth? Well, because for medicinal reasons, you can't have one hanging out your mouth.
Right. Probably had on the crop top with my bandana tied, everything. I
wanted to kind of gauge the picture of what the scene was. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I was on the block banging hard, and I'm standing there looking. I'm laughing.
So they started fighting. Let me get this right though, because this is amazing. You said they started fighting. They told them to call the police, and they were still fighting when the police showed up.
No, the black girl grabbed her 2 drinks and walked away, and the Latin girl gonna say, "Yeah, you still didn't whoop my ass. You was on the ground."
Oh wow. Oh, so they was already gone. So they're trying to get you in the midst of the gorilla in the midst to say you had something to do with it.
No, sir. I'm buying me some coffee. If they would have put their hands on me,
you should have been the one with the cell phone recording it.
I ain't recording that stuff. I ain't gonna never record
World star.
I normally don't record it either. I normally don't post it on Facebook. It got to be really good for me to post it on Facebook.
Yeah,
it got to be good.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
good stuff, grown folks.
I find no joy in that. I don't appreciate y'all looking at me like I done got into something, and I'm standing here trying to buy me some coffee, and the Asian man turned his nose at me. I said, "You don't want to do this, not with me. I'm not that ignorant. I'm a whole different."
Well, he left you alone, girl. You put your glasses on too.
No, I could see then.
I thank you. I thank you for letting us know. We get ready to move right along, you guys. We got an inquiring minds want to know question. I need your attention so I can read this to you and let me know your opinion so we can help another. We can help them through the struggles of what they're going through, okay? Okay, so it goes like this. I am shy, but I want this man so bad. Not in a sexual way, but a deep connection way first. He excites and moves me like no other. The issue is he's short on cash and can't take me out and stuff. I love to be spoiled and will spoil back, but I need to see the effort from him first. Am I focused on the wrong things and perhaps could miss a wonderful love connection?
Yeah.
So he's broke. She say he's a little short, but is she really focused on the wrong thing? Perhaps
there's questions. There's more questions I have.
Huh?
I have some questions.
Perhaps she could take him out.
Well, she said
broke though. What's broke? He ain't got 5 figures. We make 2.
Well, she says the issue is he's short on cash and he can't take her out and do things that she likes to do.
First and foremost, what do she consider short on cash?
Exactly.
Because I live by
the dude that got the living in the tent outside of the store.
Cut that out, Ben. Because I live. Cut it out,
That's
Ben.
what this is, ain't it?
Cut
this
it out.
The dude living in the tent outside the store that she go by.
Oh wow!
And get him some coffee.
That.
Ben, that ain't nice. She didn't say. We trying to help this person. She didn't say
how
nothing
long
about
has
he
this
was living
person
in
been
no tent.
without? How long has this person been short on cash?
First and foremost, we first really need to understand what her definition of being short on cash is.
Well, apparently the short on cash is short enough where he can't take her.
But that ain't true. It's not true.
Well, that's what she's saying. No, we gotta go. This is
right,
her
but
story.
It's like, but where's she accustomed to try to go though? Where's she trying to go? I mean, you don't have to have a whole lot of money to do stuff.
Right.
Like I said, I was trying to get to this point before y'all jumped down my throat. I tell you in a heartbeat, I ain't broke, because I ain't, and I ain't balling either.
Yeah.
That is telling you I got money to do what I want to do.
Right.
Now,
Well,
what
he
you
might
want
not
to
have.
do?
He might not have told her that the issue is in this
The point
situation
that's
is
her assumption,
he
because
can't take her out nowhere.
right. And if he can't, she said that in the same breath. She said she liked being spoiled, and she's
Right.
willing to spoil back.
She's willing to spoil back. She did say that.
We'll take
But
your
she
ass
wants
out.
she wants the person, she wants the man to make the first, you know.
Okay,
She wants him to spoil
she
first.
wants him to spoil her, and he set up a nice, beautiful, little two-way dinner in my front yard with all my LED lights and my water sprinkler.
Mm-hmm.
Would she appreciate that? Because he put his effort into it. It's a
Well, I
beautiful.
think effort is
I was about to say
everything.
something similar to that, and you beat me
This is
to
a
it.
terrible question.
Yeah.
This is a terrible
Well,
question.
No, my idea of a good date.
people are living these situations. So
My
it's not
first date.
terrible to who's going through it.
Hey, I was living in my car on my first date, and me and my partner, we went out to the Emeryville Marina, and we sat there and smoked, and we had Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that was our first date. So it's not.
And it was nice and cozy and romantic, and it
was
didn't
nice,
cost
cozy,
nothing
romantic.
but a snack pack from Kentucky.
Right.
I
There you
mean,
go.
she's saying she see what she wants. This is what she wants, but he don't have. Where did his money even come into the game? Like, I don't understand what this is. Like, okay, I want this guy, but I don't think he has the money to afford me. So, what?
She didn't say, you know what, you guys gotta really listen. When I read these questions, you have to really listen. She didn't say he couldn't afford her, but
yes,
you know,
yes, she did.
She said the issue is he's short on cash and can't take me out and stuff. I love to be spoiled, and I will spoil back, but I need to see effort from him first.
Okay, she like to be spoiled. What's the expiration date on the milk? Because I'm leaving it on the counter and turning it on.
Damn.
She said what she said. She wants to be spoiled. And he's short on funds. So what Ben said is correct. He can't afford her.
She said it loud and clear. She did. So
and don't even know if he want her because they never went on dates. She's saying that she's never really hooked up with this guy, but she wants him to ask her out. She's intrigued with him. You know how a man is, right? You know, a man, you hook up with a woman. If your woman broke and you got money, you hooking up with your woman still. So if you a woman that got money and you see something that you like in this man, why are you hesitating? Go get what you want. Oh, he ain't got enough.
Why make it monetary?
It seems like she's looking more towards the pockets than
they going on a date. The dude ain't even, I mean, you don't even know what this guy got going on.
He ain't even interested in her. She the one interested in him. He
you understand? And you
got she found out he's short on cash, so maybe they've had a talk. Maybe he's expressed.
And maybe he told her that.
Maybe he's expressed he's going through hard times. I mean, I don't know.
And maybe he told her that because he really not that into her and probably know what she's really up to.
And maybe he not really broke at all. Maybe he's just trying to see if she a gold digger.
You heard what I said. I ain't broke, but I ain't broke either.
I like these perspectives.
She want to know is she focused on the wrong things right now, and could she miss out on a love connection?
Yes.
That man is not in her.
What is she focused on? That's what I'm saying. She's saying
she's not trying to get the sack. She says she just want to go out on nice dates. She want to go.
But the way she said that means something. He's short on cash, she said. And you know when people say he's short on cash, but he ain't short on something else, you know what that means.
Shut.
She done cut this dude out in some ways, bro. This is she on
That
some
mean he
extra.
got long John Silver.
You know
But
what I'm saying? She know what it is.
but she's saying she's saying it's not even about sex,
But he don't like her like that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling
They
you, he
say
don't
it's
like
not
her.
about
So
sex in the
we
beginning.
need to tell this woman
Oh,
that
my.
her
All right,
focus
y'all, I
on
gotta
his
go.
pocketbook
Tell her.
is not.
Donna, I
She
gotta
needs to stop
go.
focusing on her pocket.
Tell her
I'll
she
see you
needs to get
later.
it. All right.
All right.
Okay,
Take it
thank you
easy.
for being here.
Oh, you leaving,
Okay.
Sharon?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for chiming in for 2 seconds. We love you.
Okay,
Get
bye.
an easel or and go back to the drawing board. That's what you tell her.
But the thing, okay, so we need to give her some sound advice.
We did.
And
She
the
needed-
viewing, the live audience out there, let us know what you guys think in regards to this too. We want to hear you. We want your opinion because people go through this.
Like I told you, get her an easel and an Etch-a-Sketch and send her butt back to the drawing board.
Etch-a-Sketch. How you gonna give girlfriend an Etch-a-Sketch? She's watching. She needs help.
I
She
gave her
doesn't
all
need
the
no
help.
Etch-a-Sketch.
Yes, I gave her all the help she
She
needs.
need help.
She gonna write
I
this.
like
think
this dude
I think the
and she
money
trying to
I think
say
the
he's
money
working.
needs to be taken out of the equation. If you really
No.
want to be with this person, then don't worry about the money for now. I'm not saying the whole time not worry about the money. I think that shouldn't be
both
shouldn't be a
partners
focus
gotta
right
have
now.
something to bring to the table, right?
But she could be in the position and put him in a better position to get some
Well,
cash. You
she's
never
saying
know.
he got something he bringing to the table. She
Like I
already
said,
said
she need an easel and an Etch-a-Sketch because you know what that Etch-a-Sketch, she got to figure
No,
out
she
the line
need-
that don't never end. And once she figure it out, she got all the answers.
And
Yeah.
you know them broke
This
brothers,
a grown
they
woman.
know how to work for their living.
Woman gonna be getting
You know.
extra sketches.
Okay, we get her Rubik's Cube.
I'm gonna buy extra case right now. Shit, everybody gonna go on
Them
Amazon.
broke brothers know how to
be
get it.
nostalgic and shit.
Yeah.
Then
Them
get her a
broke brothers
rubber.
know what to do. He know what his job is though. You know he know his job. I may be short on money, but I ain't short.
Uh-oh. Then get her a
He know his
Rubik's Cube.
job. So let him do his job.
But it
It's
ain't
okay.
about. She said in the beginning of her question, it's not even about the sex.
Girl,
Disclaimer.
Okay, well, get her a Rubik's Cube.
She
Girl,
wants a
please.
deep connection.
You got it.
But
there
she
you
wants
go.
him
One
to
of them,
have some
another
money
one
to
of those.
take her
What's
out.
that? Another one of those phrases. She wants a deep, a
That's
deep
why you
connection.
That's why you choking. You wasn't supposed to say that.
She
You
want a
wasn't supposed
deep
to say that.
a connection. That's how she answered it too. I want a clean a connection. Girl.
You know what? Y'all leave her alone. But I hope we helped you, young lady. I hope.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
gonna
this is
get you
what
an
I
extra
do.
the easel.
I
and
bring
a
your
Rubik's Cube.
questions out here and I try to get some positive feedback from folks. You know, I know they kind of throwing you under the bus a little bit, but I hope that the
She slid under
comments,
the bus.
I hope the comments will help you.
Her
God
and her
bless you.
Taylor special, the old school.
God bless
They
you.
had no
Thank
type
you,
of
though.
bottom of grip.
Thank you for sharing. I thank you for sharing. We're gonna move this right along to one of our grown folk topics. That one, you guys, y'all nip that in the bud. Okay, so if she or he is still sexing the ex, the ex will cause big problems with the new relationship that's going on. If the door has been closed, the issues will be less. Do you guys believe that? Like usually when an ex is acting up and they, they coming over, they scratching up your car, they popping up, they doing it. Usually is the person still giving them some for them to act like that? Because once a person
It don't have to be the case.
once a person has said, okay, I'm done, usually once they got somebody else, they not even tripping like that. They not trying to tear up your shit. But it's some reason why they're acting out and they know that you're seeing someone else. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I got a surprise thing yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, I got a cuss out, on mine, and then I got a TikTok video to go along with it.
A TikTok video
A
after the cuss out?
TikTok video.
Wow.
I was like, I've never
Wow.
some lady standing there with her dude at the door talking about I made this baby. I said, wow. That was the first time I've seen that.
So what do you
and a
think that what
TikTok
was the
video?
message behind the TikTok video? What were they trying to
Oh man, it was like trying to say that I didn't make this baby by myself and all that kind of stuff and but what it is, it's like people go out here in this world, they break up with people, and then they realize the person they broke up with they shouldn't have. And so now they in the catch-22. And so they want to go back home to daddy, and daddy don't want them no more, or mama don't want them no more.
Oh, not my phone. I'll be right
They
back.
real upset. Right?
Yeah. I mean, especially if you're the one that mess up. If you're the one that mess up and you lost out on something that was good. It was
First
good.
you love me.
Man or woman, it was good. Baby or not, it was good. It was the best relationship you probably will have or had. And then you decided to get stupid and mess it up, and you leave and you go out and you kiss a few toads and frogs and wolves, and you find out I messed up.
First you love me, then you hate me.
Oh Lord.
No, no, she didn't go back to the
hot lips. No, you're not gonna bring us with the you love me, you hate me, the serenader.
For fools.
That's it. That's she right. You miss all that, making your toes curl and all that. Then here you go. You break up, then that's what it be. Cause they be so mad, cause then they frustrated. But usually when people tearing your car up, they doing all that stuff, especially, okay, I'll put it to you like this. If you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and the boyfriend, they done broke up a year or so, and they still around there doing all that stuff, that's because that person's still messing with them.
Maybe not. That's not, I'm gonna take you there. Now, wait, hold on.
I don't know.
I done had a car window bust out because I left the man alone.
A year later?
Some months later, then I had another nut. He come pop up at my house, and I mean a whole year and 6 months later, he knocking at my door. So I nice and politely called the police on this fool. And I'm listening to this fool tell the police I invited him.
Mm-hmm.
They said no, she didn't, because she just called the police on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to operate her on the phone because the way he was hitting on my door, I told her, you have to stay on the phone with me.
What was he doing? He was beating on the door saying, baby, baby. Or was he calling your name?
I wasn't his baby because I didn't like him like that, for real.
You didn't. What was he knocking on the door saying? He just was calling your name?
I've been ditched you. I hung out with you for 6 weeks and ditched you. So whatever your reason for bamming on my door, like you ain't got the good since that God gave a ghost.
You know what it is.
Shut up, B.
Well, he probably had a flashback.
But
I'm speaking on those who you broke up with.
Sunshine.
And they acting a fool because they know you seeing somebody else.
I don't think this other fool is mad because I'm seeing somebody else. I think the fool just mad because I don't like you, and because I'm doing okay. Because
well, maybe if you giving them some every now and again.
No, that ain't how it
you
go.
Letting them smell it or something.
Huh?
You letting them sniff it.
No.
You know the sniff.
Did you send me some news?
No.
You send them some TikToks?
Nah.
You send them some TikToks?
Oh man, that TikTok thing, I didn't know what that was. Woo, that blew my mind. I said, no, she didn't.
No, because this fool done drove up
with a TikTok video.
That one there, we go.
The bottom line too is some people want to see you.
Is it safe to say that if the ex is acting up, that it doesn't mean you still tipping with it?
It doesn't.
It's just that they're having a hard time accepting that they've lost out on a good thing, and now somebody else is getting that good that they used to get, and they can't deal with it.
Right. And that's more so what it is, because that person is over you. It has nothing to do with every twos and fews, it'll be y'all still doing something. But 9 out of 10, that stuff be over.
And if you really love somebody, you're gonna love them enough to let them go, and that's real. Just let them go, and maybe the new relationship might not work out, and you get another chance. You never know, but you're ruining your chances by scratching up the car and busting up windows.
And
Jasmine
putting
Sullivan.
Sugar in the tank like they used
putting
to.
sugar in
Oh,
the
they
tank.
could have bought the car. They could have been the car buyer. That could be it.
Well,
They
I
could have
guess
been the
in
one
that
that bought the
case,
car.
that person
Oh,
had money.
yeah.
That person had some change then if they bought the car.
They don't need
Yeah.
to.
That might be why they
They
still
wasn't
mad, because they
short for
bought the
some
car.
change.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be all kinds of, you know what I'm saying? It could be, this can go so many different ways, but the old school used to say when a ex is acting up like that and you're seeing someone else, usually the person is still giving them false hope, or they're sleeping with them every now, especially if it's baby mama or baby daddies.
Yeah.
Because for some reason people be thinking baby mama, baby daddy is gonna kind of always be able to hit that.
When there's social
Have you
media
heard
make it
that
worse.
before?
Baby mamas and
I've
baby
never
daddies be
heard
thinking
that
they can
before.
hit.
I was your first, so I'm always gonna be able to enter the.
And you had
yeah.
my kid,
Wow.
and maybe
Yeah,
you was my first
kid.
love.
Yes.
And that's
So
Dookie Savage.
if you
We could
ain't
just
with
pull it out.
nobody, and I ain't,
You're like, look what you're missing.
look what you're missing. Okay, I mean, people got all kinds of situations. Okay, well, moving right along. Do you guys say what you say in the case of domestic partnership? Should domestic partners have the same rights as married partners when it comes to just about everything?
Because straight
They
and
have the
gay people
same
can have
rights.
straight and gay people can, like, they can do domestic partnerships. Like y'all deciding like y'all not gonna get married, but y'all gonna work together. Y'all are basically more than just a thing and
Because
just
I think
fooling around.
domestic partnership, you got to live together, what, 6 months or something like that?
Yeah, about 6 months.
And
That's
you
correct.
can be on their benefits and you can do this and that. I mean, should they
Yeah.
have the same rights as a marital couple when it comes to everything, benefits?
I don't think they do.
Being able to,
you should be able to, you should be
fight for things.
You should be able to entrust anybody that you appoint for, like, for example, if you're getting really sick and you've been with somebody for about 6 months and you fit that criteria, I think that you should have the same rights as marriage. Why not?
Well, it's a way around that. You really don't have to do that. If you create an irrevocable trust, that's a federal trust, as opposed to federal trust lives on when you die. So if you're talking about somebody's good, like, oh, my house and my money and my cars, and you put all that stuff in the trust, that trust is, you make that person a trustee, it's going to them, period. The court system has no say on that. Mm-hmm. But if you're talking about, your partner having the same rights as a married person, no, I don't see that. I don't see why.
So domestic partnership, even though they're doing everything and in the same role as a marriage, they just don't have that piece of paper. But some people are living together and been together for years. And
there could be circumstances in which they decided to just do a domestic partnership and not get married for example, like tax reasons. Like you don't, like y'all both on Social Security, but y'all together, but y'all not letting Social Security know that y'all together, but y'all got this domestic partnership. That can kind of save you paperwork wise. And I just believe that you should be able to do whatever you want to do. It's your life.
Partnerships, can you claim that on your tax income? You can claim that. You know that, right? You can.
Oh no, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Oh shit.
You
can claim the person. You can claim people on your tax.
The state you in. Domestic partnership is almost as strong as a marriage.
You could claim them.
Yeah.
You got to be
Yeah,
very
I've actually heard of some states automatically, like if they discover that y'all been together for X amount of time, they could automatically say that y'all are a domestic partnership, whether you claim that it's a domestic partnership or not. So
yeah, it's after 5 years in almost every state.
And so you tread lightly with that, because domestic partnership, you have to dissolve things.
yeah.
Hello.
But okay, is it still true that some states don't recognize marriage after, if it's shorter than 10 years? I've heard of that being the case. That's not true?
That's not true at all. Once those licenses are filed in the city or wherever you do it at, it's legal.
Because my mom was claiming that she couldn't even get her divorce papers because of that. And I'm like, are you serious? But she's not here to confirm that anymore. So
somebody ain't found the papers, and I think you have to file like 3 times and prove that the person is not responding or can't be found, and they will eventually grant you your divorce.
Yeah, they got to put an ad or something in the paper or something.
That's like how a name change is.
Yeah.
Okay.
People, they don't, it's like, forget it. I don't have time to chase you and put an ad in the paper, and who knows who's going to read the paper today.
You don't know where they at. They could be right across the globe somewhere running from you.
Yeah, so
they could be running from you. I ain't chasing your butt around trying to get you to do that, but that's good stuff. Good stuff.
No, that was a good subject.
It was that, and people need to know that. They need to really think about that, because domestic partnership is a big thing now. People are going there instead of getting married, and what kind of benefits?
I don't believe, like, common law marriage, it's not recognized in California, but domestic partnership is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go to Berkeley and get that done. I know around here it is. I know Berkeley.
Domestic
I know
partnership.
some people that have done that. Yeah.
So it's something to really look into.
That's paperwork.
And it protects you. I mean, in a lot of ways, when you've given so much to, because like I said, it's a business thing. It's a joint thing.
Did all that. Why not just put a ring on it? Lord Jesus.
Yeah, because you gotta dissolve everything.
Oh, you gotta dissolve everything anyway. Dang.
Yeah, just put a ring on it.
Well, some people break out in hives when they talk about putting rings on it. They just can't. They just get allergic reactions or something. The ring thing scares some people. The legal connection.
You don't need to have no paperwork where I have to dissolve things with you.
Oh, you don't want to marry nobody? You ain't a marrier?
Talking about the domestic partnership. You don't have That's me though.
Well, people do that because they get a girlfriend or something, and the girlfriend or the boyfriend, whatever, is they need like they need medical, they need dental, and they can put them on that, and they just not sure if they want to be married right now. And this person is living with them, they're taking care of their kids and stuff, so they want to make sure they have, medical and dental, so they're able to take care of them before they decide if they're gonna go get married. That's a good reason. I can understand that.
You go to the Medi-Cal office.
Wow, good stuff.
Yeah.
I know this is moving somebody. I ain't in no domestic no ring on it situation, but
and you got kids.
You never know when you may be in that situation again in your lifetime.
Nope.
You just
go to the Medi-Cal. That's what the Medi-Cal office is for. You have children and you need medical and dental. Get you some Medi-Cal.
What Medi-Cal came? How we get there?
No, instead of doing the domestic partnership is what she was saying.
Just get your Medi-Cal.
Go ahead and make your man domestic. You better domesticate that cat. Shoot.
Hello.
Medi-Cal office.
Hello.
You better domesticate your dude.
Y'all a hot mess. Y'all a hot mess.
Domesticate him. Shoot.
Okay, on that note, my panel is the best. I'm telling you, grown folk, and you guys are too, that's watching this, because we give you so much humor. we give you so much realness. We gonna end this show with a sexual question because I mean
Here
some
we
of
go.
it is a little sexual, but I just like to ask a little sexual question in the end, just to kind of open up your mind. It ain't gonna be which position is the best, doggy style
That's what's
or
up, JJ.
missionary. I ain't, that's for another show
my.
because I know it's a lot of dogs, woo, 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 woo out there. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, before you,
my.
There you go.
Got her in the zone.
Yeah.
I don't know what she drinking, but we gonna.
I want what she
That's
drinking.
that good.
She got that good. She.
They have a wine now that's got THC. They have a weed wine.
I'm trying to.
I want some weed wine. Y'all want some weed wine?
Oh.
Weed wine. Come on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need a commercial break. Sooner or later, I'm getting to the point where we got commercial breaks. Commercial, please. Okay. Anyway.
Weed wine.
Okay, hold that thought, Mr. Smith. Here's the sexual question. Let me get to it. Before you commit, should you try that ass out first? Sexual compatibility is a big part of a relationship and should be tried and tested first. Right or wrong? Because, there's some people who say they wait on the sex thing, until they know that this is the one and they live together and then they get married or whatever your thing is. So, but some people will say, no, if I can't test that cookie out first to see what I'm dealing with, I ain't committing. What y'all think about that?
It depends on the age.
What age got to do with
if you in your 20s, you're early 20s, and y'all getting married and stuff, okay, I can see that. I can see you getting married without trying the cookie out. But if y'all 40 or 50 years old and y'all on number 2, and you got a couple of kids, ain't no way nobody should be waiting to try out what's going on, and then y'all get married. These born again, what do they call themselves? Born again virgins or something? Or I'm on
born again. Wait,
because they went celibate for X amount of time.
Born again.
You're talking about the ones that went celibate for like maybe 5 years or something. They didn't want to mess with nobody.
Those are born again virgins.
Yeah,
that's what they call themselves.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So they want to hold off until they're married or in a relationship. You don't have to necessarily be married, but just to commit, either way, marriage or relationship. So they hold off.
Some of them say married. Some say married.
And they've been celibate for like 5 years.
Well, I'm not super religious, but I know that there's religious aspects to this. Like, if y'all not married, then you shouldn't be doing that. But if you're not into all of that, I think you should give it a trial run and see what you like, because you'll be highly disappointed if you get with somebody and they can't do it how you like it. That's just being real. If you don't like how it's going, you're gonna be disappointed. You already made this commitment, and you're like, damn, they not doing it.
And then you stuck. And then you stuck. I mean, and then you trying to teach somebody that's 50 years old or 40 years old what to do. That could be horrible. Because you feel like at that point they should have a few tricks in the bag. They should have some skills somewhere. Yeah. They've been doing it all these years. And if you have to retrain somebody, I mean, I understand people have to get used to you. Because everybody's
been out the game so long, you got to retrain them. Lord,
but geez. Some people who've been celibate for quite a while, they lose their skill set a little bit. That's just like...
If you don't use it, you lose it.
If you ain't did the job in a while, you start to get a little rusty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah. Plus nowadays they got some new new things that came out. These new skill sets.
And what's that? All about it.
Oh, the back door to go. Doing that ain't Ella,
More to go.
Yeah, that ain't Ella.
You know what
the
somebody
little squirt. The two finger
what
thing.
somebody told me? This is a joke. They said, what does the casino and sex have in common? Liquor in the front and poker in the back.
You know what, Sylvia? I would want you not to drink no more before the show.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
Because if you ain't sang tonight, you didn't told us some jokes. And I don't know if I want to laugh or cry with this last joke here.
Yeah, you do. You know you like it. You know you like it.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That's what somebody told me. I'm not saying I said it, but somebody told me that joke is liquor in the front and poker in the back. Now I ain't got nothing to do with sex casino.
That's what casino and who have in common? A man?
Sex.
A man and casino. Man and sex. I mean,
a casino.
Everybody can be licked in the front and poked in the back.
See? I'm just saying. That was a joke.
Everybody.
Lord help me.
Everybody can.
Maybe they just, everybody, my listening and viewing audience, I just want to say, they just a little bit out there tonight. My panel.
Your red dress.
They just want to, is the moon full?
Go ahead, here's some more Johnny G. So Johnny Gill, did you saw the red dress? That's
when I heard the red dress, I was like, she's still on the Johnny Gill. Yeah.
Cool water. Cool water, Johnny Gill.
That was cool water.
Lick in the front and ching ching in the back.
Yes, the cool water.
That's my jump.
And the question, cool water. And the question was basically just saying, should you test out the cootie? And I guess you guys are all saying yes. It should be.
I ain't said nothing.
You said a whole lot, my sister.
I was talking about poker and sex. That's what somebody told me. I ain't said nothing.
Yeah, she did. She really did say her opinion.
So do you think
liquor and sex? Liquor. Not poker, liquor.
Liquor
in the front and poker in the back.
That's right. Yeah, yay.
The po baby.
That's what the casino have in common.
Yeah.
Well, don't give up your day job.
I promise you, I have no intention. I don't have a day job to give up.
Keep your day job. Keep your day job. And on that note, grown folks, we are grown and sexy, and this is what we do every Sunday and have fun and talk about whatever. And they gotta make me laugh. I know they making you laugh. And I just want to thank everybody. We'll see you next Sunday on the Donna Smith Show, 6:30. Join us. We will be looking for you. Tell a friend, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Have some liquor.
I sure do.